The 2015 Fresno Food Expo Media Tour departed Fresno early January 13th. It was a foggy morning, with stops at Nichols Farms in Hanford, Sunwest Fruit Company in Parlier, and Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company in downtown Fresno. On the first leg, Helen Chavez Hansen, owner of La Tapatia, told her story about how she started in the tortilla
Part
business.
of that was my parents helping me finance all of this, and learning about purchasing equipment. I mean, who sells equipment to sell tortillas? It was a total new marketplace, and tortillas still were considered to be kind of like the hidden burrito taco out in the fields, but they were slowly coming of age.
Next up, Paul Gillum, Vice President of Operations for Bucetto Foods of Fresno. He talked about his company's fresh salami.
So it's been a great opportunity for us being in Fresno. We made Italian dry salami, we started making prosciutto, we started, actually at that time made a little bit of pepperoni, which we no longer make. And then we started supplying to different outlets from companies like Subway, Togo's. We do a lot of co-packing as well.
When we got to Nichols Farms in Hanford, Fresno Mayor Ashley Swearengin welcomed the tour.
Over the last 4 years, we've had about a 20% growth every year in the show. We started with 65 participating exhibitors in 2011, and this year we're expected to hit 150 businesses exhibiting at the Fresno Food Expo. In 2014, we know the buyers who came to the show have the authority to make buying decisions, and that's exactly what we want to facilitate, is more buyers purchasing products from San Joaquin Valley companies.
Chuck Nichols, owner of Nichols Farms, also gave a warm welcome.
We can talk about agriculture in the San Joaquin Valley. It's near and dear to my heart. And talk a little bit about my experience, or our experience as a company at the Fresno Food Fair. We go to a lot of food shows all over the world, but this has really been a unique opportunity for our company, and I think it was a brilliant idea. Fresno is the heart of the Central Valley, and the Central Valley is the heart of specialty food production in the entire world.
Hope you have a good time touring the facility. Thank you to our host, Nichols Farms, for being here this morning, and that's about it. Thank you very much.
Well, we bring pistachios in directly from the field. They're high in moisture, they're perishable. We do the hulling and drying process within the 8 hours of arrival on the plant. And doing that, we take the hulls on the outside, the protective hull on the outside. We do wash them, and we dry them, and we store them in these silos. That's the first part of the process. After that, it's a big gleaning operation. In 100 pounds of pistachios, there's maybe 75 or 80 pounds of those nice whole big nuts that you like to consume. It's this lovely fog that we have that allows trees to get dormancy during the winter. It's the Sierra Nevadas, where it's the biggest reservoir of fresh water in the world. But beyond that, it's all the infrastructure, it's the roads, it's the ports, even though they're not working right now. And it's all the people that have tremendous skills, the people that work here, the people that build this equipment, the farmers, the people that go into that entire chain. It can't be replicated anywhere else in the world, or it hasn't been. It's a lot of fun. I like working with my family. I like working with a lot of other talented people here, and we all get a lot of satisfaction out of planting a tree that's tiny, watching it grow, and putting it in a bag and seeing people really enjoy consuming it.
Back on the bus on our way to Sunwest Fruit in Parlier, we heard from Denver Schutz, Technical Service Manager for Gorawan Farming.
What we want to do is we want to have a long-term relationship with people in the valley, and then also support and pack our Prima brand, which is our flagship brand for generations to come. Some of the things that we do, of course, we rely on natural energy and sunlight to provide sweet, juicy peaches, plums, and nectarines. But we also rely on that natural resource to provide power to both plants on the east and west side of the valley. So we have a fairly large solar farm that provides most of the energy needed to pack our fruit on any given day.
Next was Suzanne Palazzo, Vice President of Marketing and Production for Cardello Winery. She spoke about the wine business in Mendota and beyond.
Very positive. The buyer portion was very professional. The buyers knew exactly who they wanted to come out and see. We did obtain 2 new clients from that, so that was a wonderful thing for us. And then, of course, came the public part of it, which was wild, but so exciting. So once you own your backyard, which we have done, now we're going to be branching out into other states, and then somewhere down the road, I can be among the crowd where I say, yes, we're exporting.
When we arrived at SunWest Fruit and Parlier, the fog began to lift. We were greeted by Doug Sankey, SunWest Fruit's marketing manager.
Once again, we appreciate everyone coming. I appreciate David Nichaljan, Amanda, your efforts, and we know that there's a bright future ahead for the Fresno Food Expo. So thank you guys very much. And we're very specific about what brix levels we pick these at, the peelability of the fruit, and also the color of the fruit. So this fruit has not been gassed, it's natural color. We're picking, packing, and harvesting. We are one of the larger producers in this commodity. So.
SunWest Fruit's Vice President Dean Tonison summed up this leg of the tour by saying,
Continue to see it grow and to get more and more retailers to visit the Valley where so much of the product is grown. Well, it feels good. I mean, I think, there's so much product grown in the Central Valley that is grown for the entire United States and really the world. And I mean, this really is the fruit basket of the world right here in the Valley.
On the final leg of our tour, as our bus drove back to Fresno, Bill Smitkamp, President and CEO of Wawona Frozen Foods, raved about a new partnership created from their association with the Fresno Food Expo.
She's now in Costco, Northern California. She's in a lot of local specialty stores in Northern California. And she helped me because last year at the Fresno Food Expo, we launched our Peach Gem with a G. You just had a Peach Jewel with a J. And so Peach Gem with a G stands for our gluten-free. And so again, being a peach grower and a peach processor, it's kind of near and dear to my heart. But we knew that we had to expand out beyond just peaches. So we now are calling the line Sweet Gems. She's going to market the whole line for me of my gluten-free products. So it was a match made because of the Fresno Food Expo.
We made it to our last stop on the tour, Tioga Sequoia Brewing Company in downtown Fresno. Craig Sharton raised his beer and gave a toast.
To wish good luck and good fortune to the 5th annual Fresno Food Expo this July. Hear, hear.
And finally, one last word from Helen.
We are the breadbasket of the world and the greatest ag valley in the world. It makes me really feel proud about what we do. When I think about the times when I was a little girl eating flour tortillas that my grandma made at home, it never even occurred to me that I would be part of that. So being part of this has just made me really proud. I love what I do. I'm not going anywhere.
Registration for the 5th annual Fresno Food Expo is now open for exhibitors and buyers. More than 150 exhibitors and 750 international and domestic buyers are expected to participate. More information is available at fresnofoodexpo.com.